The top 5 NBA draft busts of all time, according to Complex.com. I altered the list a little bit, and then we'll get into Ben Mankwitz's take. At number 5, they had Marvin Williams. So in 2005, he was the number 2 overall pick. He's coming off the NCAA championship win with North Carolina. He struggled mightily with the Hawks. He's an okay 6-man and whatnot. But I certainly understand him being put in there. I'd probably go with Eddie Curry. A little bit of bias, sure. Number 4, Darko Milicic. In 2003, he was the number 2 overall pick. Oh, by the way, excuse me, I forgot to tell you who they passed on. So the Hawks passed on, you ready? Chris Paul, Darren Williams, and Monte Ellis. So going back to Darko, do you remember who they passed on?
Yeah, that was a big one.
It was a big one.
Who'd they pass on?
You don't remember?
I'm counting on you to tell me sometime in the next.
Carmelo Anthony.
No,
they passed on Carmelo Anthony. They passed on Chris Bosh.
Yeah.
And Dwayne Wade. Yeah. So 3 more stars. Unfortunately, that was one of the worst picks in Joe Dumars' GM
It's just that, and he was so in love with Milicic.
Yes. Absolutely.
And so was Larry Brown.
Was he?
I think so. Yeah.
Larry Brown was high on Darko?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, he was coaching the team then, right? And
did you? I believe so. But did you think Carmelo would be the player he is today? I think we all sort of had the feeling that he was going to be a star.
It's just interesting. If you wanted the size and the ability to shoot, you had it there. You could have just taken Bosh.
Yes, definitely.
That's the direction that you wanted to go based on the talent that you had. And look, everybody makes a mistake, and they weren't alone in being high on him. Whatever. Sure. That's what a bust is.
So number 3 now, going to number 3 is, I altered this a little bit, Adam Morrison, who of course was taken with the number 3 pick in the 2006 draft by...
The Morrison went to, who did he start with? I can't remember.
The Charlotte Bobcats, that is correct.
He's got 2, did Jordan pick him?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Michael Jordan has 2 picks in this list.
Yeah. What's funny is that when we saw the Kevin Ollie video earlier, I was watching recently. I was showing my wife the great 17-point comeback that UCLA had, one of the great NCAA tournament games, to beat Adam Morrison. And one of the reasons why it's such a great game is he cries.
Yes.
Before the game's over.
Yeah.
Like down.
He starts crying and then he collapses.
Down 2 with like 8 seconds left after UCLA steals it. I think it was like 4 seconds left somewhere. And watching that video, at the end of the game, when UCLA had cut it close and we're playing defense and we're down 1, Howland, like Kevin, Howland was on the floor. I mean, giving instructions like, I don't know, I guess we're out of timeouts. It's Ben Howland. We were always out of timeouts with Ben Howland. and Howland comes out onto the floor like almost into the lane, barking instructions to players. And he's telling me, hands up. And finally, and you're like, Jesus Christ, he's on the court. Like the referee's like, hey, back it off. And then like Ollie, he goes down the baseline as Gonzaga is inbounding it, I think when we're up 2 or maybe even just up 1 at that point. And he's screaming to get your hands up, He's like 6 feet from the Gonzaga player trying to inbound the ball.
Yeah.
But anyway, that Kevin Ollie video just totally reminded me of it. Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Number 2 on Complex.com's list, they put Sam Bowie. You agree with that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, anytime you take Sam Bowie over Michael Jordan, you're gonna find your way onto the list.
Probably.
That one,
and Charles Barkley and John Stockton.
That one, like Greg Odom, is only a bust because
Kevin Durant is great.
Yeah, and because of the injury. Like, there's every chance that Odom and Bowie would have been really good players, but they got hurt.
Do you want to take a stab at who number 1 is?
On the all-time NBA draft, I don't know. Off the top of my head, I don't know.
Well, another Michael Jordan pick. Does that help you?
Oh, Kwame.
Correct.
Yeah, but
Kwame
that draft
Brown.
sucked. That was it was a terrible draft to have the number 1 pick. There was nobody else.
Not really.
Yeah,
Kwame, like he looked good in high school, but they could have had Zach Randolph. They could have had Tony Parker. I mean, those are game changers.
Yeah, but nobody in their right mind was taking Tony Parker?
Tony Parker.
Went in that draft?
Yes.
Okay, but he went like 20th. Like nobody was taking him 1. And like there was no, of the generally accepted candidates, the best player to come out of that draft who could have gone arguably 1, I think was Gasol.
Yes, Pau Gasol.
But the real debates were Kwame, Eddie Curry, Tyson Chandler. They were the young,
well, yeah, the
Bulls
Bulls traded Elton Brand for the rights to draft Eddie Curry and Tyson Chandler.
And that's what the Wizards passed on, was the opportunity to get Elton Brand and a pick for that #1 pick. And that, obviously, in hindsight, was a gigantic mistake.
Kwame's still in the league, is he not?
He was
pretty sure he is.
Part of this year, yeah. I mean, look, he never took it seriously, but that was But that said, that was universally accepted. That was a bad draft, and it was a terrible draft to have the #1 pick, as you said, because the best players who come out of that draft were taken much later.
Sure. Do you have any that you think should be on the list? That should be top 5?
I mean, not off the top of my head, and I'm sorry for not thinking about this ahead of time, but it's a really hard thing to do in the NBA. I mean,
Michael Olowokandi is another one.
Michael Olowokandi was I don't know why he's not on the list. It was a #1 pick, didn't go well. Also a bad draft. But
have the drafts got worse and worse as you've seen over the years?
Well, I mean, as more and more players
longevity?
come out with 1 year of college or no years of college, there's less of a sense of what kind of player they're going to be. You know, I mean, it wasn't that long ago that at least you got 2 years or 3 years out of, Jerry Stackhouse and Rasheed Wallace at elite programs like North Carolina. We can get a look at, they're going to be pretty good NBA players. You know, Grant Hill, who just retired, Grant Hill played 4 years at Duke. Tim Duncan played 4 years. Now, they were already exceptions at the point that they came out. So you have a better sense. Last year's draft, bad draft. You know, these were not great players that have come out of there. I mean, the Wizards are going to end up with a blown draft pick, probably with Otto Porter at #3. But that's who everybody thought they should take.
Have some faith, Mankiewicz.
So you can get on them from blowing that pick. But I think half the league would have taken Porter with the 3rd pick.
All right, let's just go from.
And maybe he'll turn out to be okay.
Let's go from 1998. How about that? No, 96, because a lot of them have actually worked out well. 96, Allen Iverson. 97, Tim Duncan. And then Olowokandi, Elton Brand, Kenyon Martin, oh boy, Kwame Brown, Yao Ming. Would you say Yao Ming was a success?
Yeah, definitely. Of course.
LeBron James, Dwight Howard, Andrew Bogut, Andrea Bargnani, Greg Oden, Derrick Rose, Blake Griffin, John Wall, Kyrie Irving, Anthony Davis, and then Anthony Bennett right now, who doesn't look great, but it's too soon.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what you're talking. We're talking about that the #1 pick is Bennett, and the #3 pick is Porter. And these guys have barely gotten off the bench.
But Otto Porter was hurt for some time.
He was.
Yeah.
We don't know yet. He looks like he should be in college. He's super skinny and should probably be playing.
I just want to look at the 2001 draft. So here's the order: Kwame Brown, Tyson Chandler, Pau Gasol, Eddie Curry, Jason Richardson, Shane Battier, Eddie Griffin, R.I.P., Desagna Jupp, Rodney White, Joe Johnson. There's the one good pick. Kendrick Brown, Vlad Rad.
What year is this?
The Kwame Brown draft, so this was 2001.
Yeah, it's a terrible draft.
Awful. Richard Jefferson, Troy Murphy. My God. Jason Collins, Zach Randolph at 19. Brendan Haywood, Joseph Forte. My gosh. Raul Lopez, who I always thought was going to be okay, better than he was. Gerald Wallace, Sam Dallenberg, Tinsley, Tony Parker. Oh, Trenton Hassel out of Austin Peay. Gilbert Arenas. That was probably a good pick. Not many good picks from there on out.
You know, it's Austin Peay, not Austin Peay, and I don't bring that to call you out, but just to say they had a great player in the 1970s named Fly Williams, played in the NBA.
That's a great name.
Dominant scorer and a great player, and like he's probably the greatest player to ever play at Austin Peay. And when he was there, the half of the arena would chant, "The fly is open," and the other half would chant, "Let's go P."
Really?
It's one of the great chants of all time.
Were you there?
No, but I talked to a guy who was there then. I worked with a guy who was there then. Yeah.